It's Becca Newton from the KBIA Newsroom, and it's time for Missouri on Mic. Conversations from Missouri in its 200th year. Dale Amann spoke with the Missouri on Mic team at an annual tree giveaway for Arbor Day that was held at the Columbia Farmers Market in April. The event was hosted by Columbia Parks and Recreation, the Columbia Center for Urban Agriculture, and other nature-based organizations. Dale spoke about his own history of gardening and a program through the Center for Urban Agriculture that empowers low-income residents to start their own gardens. Here's Dale.
I'm actually here to pick up some trees. I have 2 blackberries. I plan on adding that to the 2 blackberries I got last year and continuing my crop. I'm gardening this year. This year I've got 4 above ground gardens, and I've got more planned. Right now we're growing radishes, carrots, leafy greens, cabbages, potatoes, broccoli, a bunch of onions, and then we're building more garden space for tomatoes and zucchinis and cucumbers. Well, we used to live in Lampe, Missouri, which is in the Ozarks down south. The ground there is rocky, to say the least. You're easier to grow rocks than anything else. We tried growing, and it was more of a labor of, I wouldn't say love, because it wasn't very fun. It was painful. It was a labor of pain, is what it was. And when we moved up here, we saw how wonderful the dirt was. Kind of threw out some seeds, and things grew without us trying. So now we're actually trying this year. Growing up, my parents had some tomatoes that where we lived were very susceptible to the tomato worms. They're not worms. I guess they're like giant caterpillars, and they get about 6 to 8 inches long. They're really fat and thick, about the size of they're about 2 inches in diameter. They're bright green, and they hide along the leaves. As a kid, we just picked them off and threw them into the woods. And I was a kid. I didn't know what to do. They were big and thick, and I guess you're supposed to destroy them when you can. So I don't know. I'll deal with that problem now as an adult when I get to that problem. Hopefully I won't. I have got over 300 different packets of seeds now. I am become very... I don't have enough dirt for all the seeds I would like to grow because it's just, I don't know, I can't help myself. Columbia, Missouri, if you are low income, they will come out. There's a program where you sign up based on your income and family size that they'll come out and help you with gardening for up to 3 years. I definitely recommend. It's been a wonderful process because, like I said, I grew up we come from the Ozarks where we didn't know how to garden, unless you beat the ground into submission and spent $300 on dirt that washed away immediately. So coming up here, having that program has really changed our lives. They came out, helped us with building some above ground gardens. They came out and helped us with the seeds, and they'll do that every year for 3 years as long as you agree to work on the garden every year for those 3 years.
That was Dale Amann speaking about how gardening has always been a part of his life. Missouri on Mic is an oral history and journalism project from Missouri's 200th year. Thanks to Rebecca Smith for producing this episode, and the Burney sisters for providing our music. For more conversations like these, visit kbia.org. I'm Becca Newton. Thanks for listening.